Blog Talk Radio.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Good morning. We are live on Loudmouth Radio. This is your host, Sunny, and this is always an awesome time to be on air. Today is May 1st, 2019, and we're live on Tea Time, the Entrepreneur Academy. And today's show is going to be another amazing show, as always, and we hope that you're tuned in. I have my coffee ready, and our studio lines are open, so feel free to come on and listen in with us. If you also want to talk to us while we're on air online, you may be at work. We understand everybody can't have accessibility. So if that be the case, you know what? Let us know. We'll actually open up our chat box, make it a little bit easy for you to communicate with us. We're live at blogtalkradio.com/loudmouthradio. And make sure you put those 2 Ds in. If you don't do it, you ain't going to be able to talk to us, okay? Now, for those who may want to talk to us during the studio phone call, our number again, 347-826-7520. Just make sure you hit the 1 on your keypad. That lets us know that you want to talk to us, and I'll see you on the switchboard, and we'll bring you in live. So today's actual beautiful opportunity of our guest today comes from right in McDonough, Georgia. It's always good to be able to have amazing entrepreneurs to come on and talk about the wonderful things that they're doing in their community. And we take so much pride in the show. We've been running Tea Time now for over 5 years, and each and every time we have somebody come on here, it's just something amazing that we're going to hear. And hopefully you'll make your way and support their business, find some resources or opportunity to connect. And today's special guest, Quality Cuts Barbershop of McDonough, Georgia, is located right near the McDonough Square, providing quality haircuts with exceptional customer service. And they actually provide services for all hair types. So if you have not had an opportunity to make your way to 35 Atlanta Street, they're right in Suite 5A in Henry County. And they have been serving their community for over the last 3+ years. And no excuses, Quality Cuts is open 7 days a week. And they're making sure they have convenient hours for each and every one of their special opportunity of clientele to come in and serve the local community. So I'm not going to waste any time. Bring this guest on, the property of this amazing business, Mr. Perry. Good morning. This is Sonny. How you doing this morning, hon?
Hey, good morning, Sonny. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing today?
Excellent. Got up, got a good morning workout in, and we're here to serve our customers this morning.
I love it. Same thing here, man. I got my little, I guess I call it a workout, but it's really a workup because I'm in physical therapy. I miss working out, truly. You know, it's incredible. You heard me talking about you. You know, I muted you out so you can actually have a little part of this conversation. But you hear me bragging on you before I brought you on live, I hope.
Yeah, I heard you.
Cool, man.
I really appreciate it.
Hey, you know, it's all good. This is what we're here for. You know, as I mentioned, Quality Cuts has been running now for over 3+ years. Perry, I would love if you would give a little more insight about Quality Cuts and how did you guys get to a point of opening this and making the deciding factor to go into that location?
Well, actually, I used to be a customer of Quality Cuts Barbershop, and I ran into a nice gentleman who was working here, and he actually was going to sell the business. So about 3 years ago, I saw how important the barbershop was to the community. So me and my wife decided to take an entrepreneurial venture and invest in it. So we did that about 3 years ago. We rebranded it. Did a few things inside the shop and basically let it run the way that it was running before, with a few improvements.
You say
Hello?
You say with a few improvements. You said.
Yeah, with the few
Okay.
improvements. We came in, we redecorated, added a few things, did a little more community outreach, a little more marketing, and
Nice.
basically let it run the way that it's been running.
Now, you know what's amazing, what I love about it is, if you guys notice, our listeners, I know that the great thing about what we're talking about is allowing a reference point to give some history on the business. So, Perry, you mentioned that you were a customer of the business. So this was an existing business that you had an opportunity to come in and take possession of and continue to stay on the mark of providing excellent customer service, quality haircuts, of course, which is part of your name. Now, was the name of the barbershop Quality Cuts Barbershop before you came in, or did you guys change the name or add to it?
No, it was Quality Cuts before. It's been here as an existing business for about 7 years, I want to say. But at this location for 5. So the name was the same before I came in.
Nice. So, guys, I'm going to brag on these guys a little bit. You know, the great thing about this segment, you know, we have the audio formatting of our shows that we are actually positioning to go into the platform as we're speaking right now. But we also try to take the time to get, you know, any type of logo, which is brand recognition for whatever business or service or product that someone has. And then we also try to element maybe some pictures that, you know, hopefully our guests have some, you know, really good pictures that can, you know, show or showcase, you know, a location such as you guys have a location, or if you have a physical product or service or something that you're providing to the public. And so Perry really gave us some amazing photos. So I'm going to encourage our listening audience, at whatever point that you hear this show, whether it's today, tomorrow, a month, 6 months from now, go on to our site. You can go to our radio site at blogtalkradio.com/loudmouthradio and archive every show there and see the visual effect of the content that's loaded in that nice little collage. And I'm going to tell you, man, you had some amazing photos. I think you had maybe 2 or 3 barbers that had some featured haircuts. And one of the things I noticed, Perry, when I came into the barbershop, which I was very surprised to know that you had been there as long as you had, and now you're telling me that the barbershop had been there 7 years. And when I tell you guys, you know, Jazzy and I, we filtrate neighborhoods, we filtrate communities from the business side, from our outreach side. So I was so surprised when I stumbled across your location. I don't know if Perry, you got some really nice vinyl displays in your window now, probably help to bring attention to the space. Because you are in a plaza, you are in a row plaza, and you're close to the courthouse. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, people like myself, you know, you going to court, you kind of got narrow vision. You kind of caught up with where you're going, man, and you would look like, man, let me get up in here and get up out. So sometimes the people that are right in that area, man, I walked over a snake. No, I didn't. I didn't even see it, man. I was looking at that courthouse.
But you know, a lot of people say that. A lot of people say that this is a heavy traffic area, and they drive by here all the time, and they say they never knew that there was a barber shop here until they started seeing us on their Google reviews and figuring out that we are the top barbershop in this area.
I'm telling you, and when I tell you it's so quaint, one of the things that I'm gonna commend you on too, Perry, is that I noticed that you have female and male barbers, and the time period that I was in there. Matter of fact, I stumbled upon you on your appreciation, customer appreciation day. Shouts out to Quality Cuts, all the barbers and the staff there. Perry, you know, your family that has invested into the community. It's always good. You know, anybody can own anything, but the pride of ownership, I truly see it with you. I truly see it marked inside of your space. And I was so glad that you made a decision to say, you know what, Sonny, I want to go ahead and come on Live Mouth Radio and come on Tea Time to let people know about my business, because that's what this platform is for.
Shout out,
right?
Shout out to Loudmouth. Yeah, shout out to Loudmouth.
Thank you. And I say that to say this, that whenever you go in barbershops, you know, there's 1, 2, maybe 3 different atmospheres you're going to encounter. Okay, especially if you've gone into, you know, African American barbershop. You know, a lot of times you're going to feel a family orientation. But one of the things I remember that was so distinctive, like I was saying, that I came in on the day you did your customer appreciation. So he had snacks, he had a jumper for the kids to participate, food, drinks. He went all out, right? But one of the things, I spent some time in there because I think you had went and ran an errand. So I was in your place for a good 15, 20 minutes, right? And so I was just ingraining myself into the atmosphere, right? And so sometimes you go into barbershops, you'll have a feeling that either there's a lot of conversation going on, and sometimes like the music is playing. And a lot of times people don't think about the fact that I have children, I have women, I have men, you know, all different races and, you know, compilation of ages. And so I noticed immediately that one of your staff members recognized the sensitivity of a song that came on. I don't even think the song went 30 seconds, and it was getting ready to kind of rip into that new hip-hop statement. And he quickly, you know, muffled it and switched gears. And so, Perry, I think that what you're doing from the head is going all the way to the tail. Because even when you weren't there, I'm speaking, I'm going to talk about your staff where you weren't there. So let me talk about your crew and how amazing they handle the level of professionalism. And, you know, it's easy to be talking, you know, whenever you're getting your hair cut, whether it's a barber or a hairstylist, you get engaged in conversation. Sometimes you don't pay attention to what's happening around you. But I noticed each and every one of those barbers, they spoke to me when I came in. I was greeted when I walked inside. Even though people were cutting, the place wasn't nasty looking. Everybody's stations was pretty neat. So, Perry, I think that, you know, quality is definitely a good, befitting description of your shop.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. Now that I gave everybody that mental picture, I want to allow you to talk now about, you know, what's in it for you? What makes you drive the bucket every day of saying, okay, I got a barbershop? You know, just like any other community has a barbershop. What makes you or gives you the drive to come in and do what you guys do on a day-to-day basis?
Well, basically, it's a few things for me. One of the main things I focus on is the people that work here. This is a barbershop, and if people are unfamiliar with the craft, I mean, it's something that can't be replaced by a computer. These are professionals, and with this opportunity, I was able to give them a platform for each one of them to run their own business, because that's the way that I see it. Each barber is his own entity. So
absolutely.
I allow them just a place to practice their craft, and that's what I really take pride in. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur, and business is business, but really customer service is something that we focus on, and really what I focus on more is making sure that my barbers and stylists are happy inside here, so they can provide the best service for the community.
That is wonderful. I think that most people, like you said, a lot of people don't realize how important barbers and hairstylists are as individual entities. You know, a lot of times the operators don't think that way. Okay?
Right.
So you're also imparting economic development into them individually.
Exactly.
Commending you again. Number 2, when people own something, or they feel a statue of owning, or, you know, this is something that if I do something directly is going to affect me, they act differently. You know, you hear so many people talk about, I have turnover. I'm trying to get more barbers in here. And this is real. This has nothing to do with, just saying
real.
for quality cuts.
Real.
It's real when it comes to this industry. Hair salons and barbershops usually have very high turnover. Not typically every shop, but it can be a area where high turnover can exist. Okay, let me rephrase that. So the difference, I think that maybe you had one station that was open, or either that person just wasn't there. And each and every person had somebody.
Right, and we have, and a little shameless plug. We do have one spot open. One spot. I'm looking for a licensed barber to come in and join the team. Mm-hmm.
Word. And they gotta fall in, man. And I already recognize that you've developed a culture there. And with that being said, that makes such a difference. You know what I mean? As an owner of a barbershop, that takes so much weight off of your plate to where I can focus on other things. You know what I mean? Like your appreciation. I can leave my barbershop and not worry about what's going on within the walls, or making sure that somebody's not being unkept or unrecognized, or somebody's not getting what they came in to get. I love it, Perry. Let's take a quick commercial break real quick, honey. We're going to come right back.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. Insurance Associates Atlanta, formerly Mathis Insurance Services, is an independent agency offering personal, commercial, life, and health insurance products to meet the needs of your business and your family. We specialize in helping you protect all of your assets, whether you're purchasing insurance for the first time or searching for better products at a better price. Feel free to contact us at 770-483-0310. We're conveniently located at 1030 Remington Drive in Conyers, Georgia. Visit us online at insurance-iaa.com.
Ladies, are you looking for the next best find? Don Shea Boutique will bring out your inner glam. The lady herself, Miss Don Shea, is dedicated to providing you with the latest in hot Atlanta fashion footwear. It'll make you stand out at every event. In addition to our amazing prices, we are the go-to source for high fashion footwear. So stop by and shop online. We're sure to have the right shoes for you. www.donshay-shoes.com. That's www.donshay-shoes.com. Don Shay's is the only place you can go to still be sane and have a sure side.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
All right, Loudmouth Radio listeners, Impact Theater Atlanta and Academy Theater in Hateville presents the Atlanta premiere of Heidi Ho, Cab Calloway, a musical biography written by Larry Parr, directed by Brenda Porter, musical direction by Tasha Smith, and choreography by Candace Woodall. Make sure you come out May 3rd through May 19th, 2019, at the Academy Theater at 599 North Central Avenue. That's right in Hateville. You can get tickets online right now at Academy Theater, which is spelled TheAtre.org. Again, academytheater.org. Tickets are available opening night. There may be a few tickets available. And we're so excited as a radio network for our media partner of Academy Theater, who's also giving opportunity for our listeners to win tickets for this amazing production. So make sure you listen in to the radio show and listen to us give a little bit of insight of what you just need to do to get those tickets, which I'll give you your first opportunity. Like our Facebook page, also go to the Academy Theater and Impact Theater Atlanta and like those two additional pages and just state Loudmouth Radio tickets. And we'll make sure to contact you for listening opportunities to win those tickets and have an opportunity to see this amazing show. Again, academytheater.org.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
All right, so we're back live on air with Tea Time Quality Cuts Barbershop of McDonough, Georgia. And we have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Perry, who is the proprietor of this amazing business, talking to us in regards to the direction in which Quality Cuts has been able to provide services over the last 3+ years, open 7 days a week. So, Perry, with you guys open every day, how is that taxing for you guys as a business there? And what's the camaraderie as far as your staff and the hours and the things that you guys are doing on the community on a day-to-day basis?
No, actually, it works out perfect because we have a staff that has we have seasoned barbers here. We have recently licensed barbers, apprentice here, or whatever. So we have different levels of barbers and stylists that's been in the game different amounts of time. So new barbers usually like to work on weekends or whatever to help build their clientele. Seasoned barbers who have more seasoned barbers who have more of a set clientele. They work on appointments, so they can kind of set their own hours. So it works out perfect for us. Nice.
So for you guys, I know you guys are on Facebook as QC Barbershop, and QualityCuts.shop is your website. Do you guys allow for people to book, or is that kind of individually centered around your barbers? Do you guys allow for people to be able to book online and connect to you guys that way?
Well, like I was telling you before, I look at each barber as their own entity, so I leave that up to them. Some barbers use style seat for individual booking, but this is not like Supercuts or Great Clips or nothing where you go on and schedule online. We like to have people come in, find a barber that's comfortable for them. Once you do that, you develop that relationship with your barber, and then you book individually.
I love it. So what would you say, Perry, separates Quality Cuts from other barbershops in the community?
Professionalism. Like you said, sometimes barbershops and salons have, they have high turnover. They have a certain stigma with them. The women are not welcome, or maybe the environment is not welcoming for women and children, and that doesn't exist here. You won't come. There's not a lot. There's let's just say we remain professional. We don't have to talk about the negative connotations of a barbershop, but we remain strictly professional, and I think that people enjoy that. To come here, a single mother or a grandmother or grandfather can bring their kids here and come to a family-oriented environment and receive great service.
I love it. For those who will maybe be first-timers, what can they expect coming in day one to your shop?
First-timers, they're going to get the same experience you got. You walk in the door, as soon as you open the door, someone is going to greet you. They're going to ask you, are you on an appointment, or do you have someone specific that you come there to see? If you say no and you're walking, they're going to identify who's going to be servicing you, offer you a drink, offer you a snack, sit down and relax and enjoy the great conversation that's going to be going on inside the barbershop until you get your service.
It's so funny. What would you say, what's your thought on this, Perry? The movie Barbershop was a hit. Gave an inside scoop of how a lot of old school barbershops and some of our new school barbers that are coming in the industry, especially from an urban perspective, can gather together, and sometimes it's more than just a haircut. Right?
Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. I mean, like I said before, when I first came here, I was a client. And there's a relationship between a barber or a stylist and their client. And if that person gives you not only a good service, but they give you good conversation. Sometimes a barber is much more than a barber. They're a marriage counselor. They're a psychologist, a sociologist, somebody that you can trust to talk to or whatever without judgment. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly. What's so funny? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I would like for a few of my, cause I have a few available barbers that I'd like to introduce to you guys.
Hey man, tell them y'all need to. Studio line is open right now. 347-826-7520. Call in. I'll be able to bring them on, and that way they can get an opportunity to talk and interact in our conversation.
Do they need to put that one in after they call in, or how does that work?
Yeah, they just hit the one, and I'll be able to see that they want to talk to us. So they just dial right in on the studio line, and we can see them and allow them to be able to speak. So, Perry, you go ahead and connect with them real quick. I'm going to play another one of our media partners' commercials. That's what helps us stay alive and stay active and and keep us injected in the community. So whomever would love to call in, 347-826-7520. We're live on Loudmouth Radio. We're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we're going to hear back from a few of the barbers at Quality Cuts Barbershop in McDonough.
All right.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Recent auto accident, back pain, neck pain, stress, headaches? Ewing Chiropractic can help. Here at Ewing Chiropractic, our office utilizes an approach of pain relief measures for the treatment of auto accidents, slip and fall, sport, and on-the-job injuries, as well as acute and chronic pain. We can be reached at 678-586-3592 and located at 5459 North Henry Boulevard, Suite C in Stockbridge, Georgia. Healing the injured one spine at a time. We can be reached at ewingchiropractic.com.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
All right, y'all, we're back live, and we have some callers that want to speak in, Perry, before we went to commercial break. I know you said you had a few of your barbers. I want to go ahead and bring in our caller. Please tell us your name and where you're from.
My name is Lorenzo Keek. I'm from
New Jersey. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good, honey. You from New Jersey?
Yeah, I'm from New Jersey.
Brick City. What's going on?
What's going on? Well, Elizabeth, anyway.
I know, right?
That's what's up.
So, Lorenzo, you're one of the barbers there?
Yeah, I'm one of the I'm a lock stylist.
Oh, nice. Okay, elaborate. Please share with our listeners what a lifestylist is. Don't be getting big on me, bro. Let them know what it is.
Well, no, by me doing dreads was a blessing.
Okay.
Based on the fact that from my past bad decisions, I learned how to do that when I was incarcerated, and it kind of saved my life. So I'm very passionate about what I do.
Nice.
It's more than just twisting somebody's hair and styling them and getting them out there. It's about me building a relationship about their hair, because I know it's real passionate about people about their hair, so I got to be the same way and put the same energy out.
Absolutely. So how long have you been cutting?
I do detoxes, hot oil treatments, everything that's based on giving that best treatment and that best quality out of quality cuts.
Okay, so you say you actually do a lot locks. You said you're a loctician.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, are you also a barber?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Just locks.
So this is a good specialty service that you're offering in Quality Cuts for our brothers and sisters that are keeping their hair locked or starting their locks and want maintenance and all those good things, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So you were saying something additional before I inserted, because I wanted to make sure I heard you clearly. Did you say something about some type of essential oil or something you said that you were dealing with?
Oh, no, I said I do detoxes with the lock.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hot oil treatments. I do colors. Everything that's dealing with locks. I start from anywhere from 2 years old up to grown people. Style and retwist. I do a special thing where I interlock, palm twist, and style all in one. so they can start their locks without worrying about them coming out. So try to do what I do.
I love it, man. So for you, how long have you been in Quality Cuts, and what makes it work for you being there?
Say that again, man.
I said, how long have you been in Quality Cuts, and just how has it been working, favorable for you being there and being a part of the team?
I've been working here a little over a year. It's been a blessing. Perry's been a great boss, man. Like, he really brings the best out of us. He networks for us, he promotes us, and he helps us to understand the quality in Quality Cuts. Like, everybody's genuine when we work together, and it's sincere. And we make sure we put the clients first more than anything. And that's very important to us. That's like our most important thing ever, just making sure them clients get the best attention and that quality, and being consistent with it on an everyday basis. So, like, it's been a beautiful experience. I mean, I grew a lot. I learned a lot, and Perry helps us. He don't just keep us in one corner. He helps us grow and expand as full as possible. So it's been nothing but a blessing. I think he need to make some more Quality Cuts.
I commend and I agree. And what's so funny, as we were talking prior to you coming on too, Lorenzo, I think that, I know we tend to say bosses, but I actually see more so now a connection where you can actually say, you know what, Perry's my business partner, because you guys are partners in business together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it gives you a level up. You know what I mean? It gives you a level up. So Lorenzo, let me empower you, my brother. You have already, if Perry's got you in there, and I appreciate your transparency, saying that you're speaking about your transition from being incarcerated and now coming in and putting, you're putting your hands on the crown, man. The head is such a, Perry, you still with us, right?
Yeah, I'm still. Can you call in?
The crown of the head is so important, and let me tell you something, guys. A lot of times people just, there's so many barbers and stylists out here in the world, right? But there's a transcending magnitude of who you are as a professional. Because for someone to allow you to put your hands in their head, that's probably one of the most personal spaces that people possess, and it's not thought about until somebody let somebody reach and just put their hand in your head. You're gonna back up like, whoa, wait a minute, right?
Yep. Let me say something real quick.
Sure, please do.
When I first started, I came in with not one customer. My grind and me passing out cards and everything is one thing to get people in. And I always tell clients, it's easy to get you in the seat, but it's harder to keep you. I'm trying to build a relationship with my clients so they can have people not coming just one time. And I'm a firm believer about energy. The energy that you have, you want to pass it on, and if it's positive and it's not that good energetic energy, it means everything when you touch somebody's head, because it shows. You don't want to put no bad energy, connect that, and they don't want it. So it's all about that good energy that you put in. I really manifest that, because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to keep you to get your hair done one day. I'm trying to keep you for a long legacy of a relationship that you feel comfortable.
Speaking, Lorenzo, man, you better preach, bro.
So,
it's the truth,
I'm
right?
Just being genuine with it.
You're building a
that's
relationship. It's true.
Yeah, that's what separates me from another stylist. Not saying that they good or they bad. I'm just saying, like, I'm very personal with my clients, because that's what they need. And we're so much more than just cutting hair and twisting. Like, we counselors, we give advice. We have a lot of responsibilities when they sitting in that chair. So, I try to
just to listen to somebody, bro.
Yeah,
just to listen to somebody. You'd be surprised how many people are in working atmospheres, their home life, where people don't even listen to them, or they don't feel like they have a voice, and that taps into self-esteem. Perry, I muted you out because there was a lot of feed behind you. I'll unmute you in just a second, because I know you're talking to some of your barbers and stuff in there. But the other thing about that aspect is that, like you said, there's so much more in depth when you get behind that chair. It's just like a bartender. people are sometimes revealing their souls to you, and you know, in whatever's going on, and there's a connection that happens. Especially if you know, anybody can cut your hair. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can cut your hair. I know we got another caller. I'm gonna get you in a second too. If for you to be able to do because you're ministering to people. You know what I'm saying? You're really ministering to people, and you're also tapping into their self-esteem. Because the first thing people look at is your head and your feet. 9 times out of 10, you know, they'll make a little eye contact to your eyes, but then they're gonna look at your head and they're gonna look at your feet. So even what you're doing is helping people's self-esteem. You know, how many people come in, got baseball caps, got their hair wrapped up, now you done cut it. They walking out shining, smiling and dapping, and be like, all right, I appreciate you. See you next week. Let me let this caller come in, too. You can tell me your name, honey, and let us know where you're from. Caller?
Hello?
Hello? You're live on Loudmouth Radio. Who am I speaking with?
You're speaking with Zay. Here,
hey, Jay.
I'm also a barber here at Quality Cut.
Okay. So, Jay, go ahead and give us some insight about
myself.
Please do.
Okay, my name's Zay. I've been cutting for about 7, 8 years.
Okay.
From Decatur, Georgia. Down here at Quality Cut, we giving the best service in this area.
Nice.
We pride ourselves on customer service. Not just a haircut. You come here, you get hot towels, scalp massage, razor shave, designs, whatever you can think of. We do it down here at Quality Cut. I just wanted to call in and introduce myself.
And impart that. I appreciate that. It's important because guess what? They come into the space. They need to be able to know who to ask for, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Yeah. So for you, how long have you been at Quality Cuts?
I've been here for about 3 months now.
Okay. You're new to the team.
3 months.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm new to the team, new to the area.
And tell me where you say you were from again?
Decatur, Georgia.
You from? Okay, so you're a local. So you're a local. You're a Grady baby. You're a local Atlantean.
Nah, not
you're
Grady.
ATLian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. So for you, what is there anything else? Hey, you know what? Share your social media. How people can connect to you. I think we lost Lorenzo. So if he wants to call back
Instagram,
in, tell us your social media.
My Instagram is Zay, ZAY, period, Laced, LACEDIT. And you can, once you follow me on Instagram, you can DM me if you want to set an appointment or check out my work, all that good stuff. All my contact information is through my Instagram, email, phone, whatever.
Nice. Thank you so much, sweetie, for calling in and being a part of the show.
No problem.
This is what we're here for, to let more people know who they need to be connected with in the local area. Man, you guys are very gifted over there. You keep doing what you're doing, honey.
Thank you. You have a good one now.
You too, dear. All right. So, Perry, you still with me?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Nice. Now, how many operators you got in there? How many barbers and locticians and stylists and stuff do you have on staff right now?
It's 8 of them. Lorenzo.
Okay. Plenty of hands.
Yeah. Lorenzo's the loctician, and I have the barbers are John, Ebony, which is our female barber, Zay, Cleo, Manny, Rob, and Phil.
Nice. Well, I think before Lorenzo got off, I didn't get a chance to ask him to spread his social media. But what if you would, Perry, give us a social media for Quality Cuts, how people can find you guys across the board.
At QC Barbershop, you can find us there. You can go to Facebook. Quality Cuts McDonough. Well, it's Quality Cuts, but we have our own Facebook page, which we stay updating. That's where we give all our customer specials, customer appreciation. That's where you can find out a lot of information about it. If you want to know what the cuts are going to be like, what services we offer, pictures, what these guys are capable of, go to Instagram. Again, that's at QC Barbershop. And other than that, if you Google us in the area, you'll see we'll pop up first. If you just Google Barbershop.
Nice. I appreciate it, honey. I think whatever parting words you have for us, if you would.
Okay. Parting words. Come see us. I know this is it's a personal decision, and we don't take servicing you lightly. When I say quality cuts, is exactly what it means. We provide quality in all aspects. We got great people here, on time, great service, family-oriented environment, and we're number one in the area. And we're a diverse barbershop. We cut all hairstyles. You won't walk in the door and have to leave because we can't service you. We have locticians, so if you have locks, we have that. Natural hair, we have a braider, and whatever cut you need, we got it.
Nice. And right now we're posting for followers to connect with you guys on Facebook, QC Barbershop on Facebook, Quality Cuts Barbershop in McDonough. Anything you look up, you should be able to engage and pull up that information. Perry, thank you so much, man. I have thoroughly enjoyed you guys. I knew that we were going to have a pretty good show. I know that you have been very good about communicating and following up, providing us the information about you guys. And, again, I commend you guys on just being a great aspect and a part of your community. You guys just keep up the good work, man. Stay in touch with us. Hopefully we can, garner a media partnership to have you guys have a dynamic commercial rotating during our broadcast, such as today.
Okay.
And allowing people to hear more about you guys, because I think you guys are doing some really, really good stuff in your area, and people can, really lock and learn from you. And I do want to challenge a question for you, too, from an entrepreneur perspective, because we're about introducing and being empowering, inspiring, and entertaining is our mantra as a radio network and as a brand. And I do believe that we can be in business for ourselves, but we ain't got to be in business by ourselves. So what would you say to someone that is considering maybe opening a barbershop, maybe buying into a barbershop, partnering with somebody, working into a barbershop from a business perspective? What would you? Let me give you a two-part. What would you tell them overall in the consideration of those things, and then two, what would you encourage them to do in stepping into that, or if they already are in ownership now?
Well, it really is about developing the right mindset. I think that what we've been taught along the way is not always beneficial to each of our children or young adults coming up. We teach our kids to go get an education, which puts them in a lot of debt, and go work for someone else. If you're passionate about this industry or passionate about business in general, because true transparency, I'm not a barber, I'm an entrepreneur. It's a great opportunity to get back to the community, and what it does is allow other entrepreneurs to grow underneath you, where you can work together, partnerships. We work together, and I'm glad you cleared the air about that boss aspect. I'm not the boss of anyone in this shop. We're business partners inside this shop, and we work together. They just work underneath the roof that I provide for them.
Your provision, that's right.
Right. What I would say to any entrepreneur is develop that mindset that if you can work hard for somebody else, you can work hard for yourself. The same amount of hours that you put in for someone else, you can put those same amount of hours into yourself. And no really successful rich people got that way by working for someone else. They have a vision, they have a drive, and they go to work every day for themselves. And if that's what you are, or that's what you strive to be, then this is a great opportunity for you. And you know that this job will never go away. A computer can't take it. They can't outsource it. If you have the skill and you have the business mindset, this is a great opportunity to give back not only to other young entrepreneurs, but to give back to the community and provide that staple in the community that has meant so much to our community.
Wow. Thank you, Barry. I think that you guys are just a great group and a very inspiring group. And I want to just encourage you guys to just keep pushing forward, keep striving for excellence. You guys already possess it, but, it's a daily step up to and show up. We just keep showing up, man. We just get closer to what we feel is perfection in our own route. So I just want to commend you and congratulate you guys for being a great team and just being a maximus position of a barbershop in your community. I think there's always room for growth, but I think you guys are just on track to just continue to just get it in and be great where you guys are. And I would definitely encourage you to consider maybe opening up more. You can never have too much of what you're providing.
We're working on it now because actually. Just in case one of your listeners out there, one of our biggest plans for Quality Cuts Barbershop is we're looking for investors or partners or people with big ideas. What we would like to do is open up a shop inside of Hartsfield, Atlanta. I really like the way that Killer Mike's Barbershop partnered with the city of Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, and we would like to do the same thing inside the airport because we have the largest airport down south, east of the Mississippi almost. So I mean, it needs it, and if the city of Atlanta is listening and they want it, we're ready.
Nice. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a sidebar when we get off of here. So that is awesome. And you know what I love? I love that, all of our shows, I'm going to plug it right now. Once we have these conversations, it's here, it's invested, it's already starting its manifestation, right?
Right. Right.
Every single show that we have is streaming through just hundreds of multi-dynamic podcast platforms like Stitcher Radio, iTunes, iHeart, TuneIn Radio, Player FM. We're just stretched all the way out. So those who are listening to this show, you hear this man, you hear his drive, support him, whether it's as a consumer, potential investor, potential business partner, just someone else who's in entrepreneurship. And just humanity's, capability of encouragement. Perry, I'm so proud of you guys, and I'm looking forward to talking to you more and seeing more growth, and whatever direction it is that you guys are taking. Loudmouth Radio endorses you guys, tremendously.
Okay, shout out Loudmouth.
Thank you, Shaw. You guys have a good evening.
Hey,
have a money making weight. All right, good people, we are concluding this show. I hope that each and every one has learned and got some great insight today because we have definitely been blessed today to have Quality Cuts Barbershop in McDonough on air with us and having another opportunity to share another significant mover and shaker in the community doing great work on this Tea Time segment and the Entrepreneur Series, Tea Time, the Entrepreneur Academy. And if you would like to have your business placed or have opportunity to have your content rotated as a media partner, you get in contact with us at our media line or our website. Go to loudmouthradio.com directly. Go right to our website, 2Ds, LOUDDMOUTH, radio.com, and go to our contact page. Hit us up. Let us know you would like to plug in your business and just put Tea Time into the subject, Tea Time Appearance. We'll get the email, correspond, give us a call, 706-363-3895 is our media line. We are available. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to listen in to us, take the time to share our content. Make sure you like our Facebook page at Loudmouth Radio Network on Facebook. And we're also on Instagram as well as Twitter at Loudmouth Radio. Just go ahead and follow us. And for those who may not have had an opportunity to do this, win your Cab Calloway production tickets. Production is running May 3rd through May 19th at the Academy Theater at 599 North Central Avenue in Hateville, Georgia. Now, you can get tickets online if you just want to go directly at academytheater.org. Feel free to make your purchases there. And we'll give you an opportunity to also win tickets by going to our Facebook page at Loudmouth Radio Network, as well as Impact Theater Atlanta and Academy Theater's Facebook pages. Go to each and every one of those pages and like our page and put and post in the comments Loudmouth tickets, and we'll reach out to you and let those winners be heard. The opening night is May 3rd. It's always a great thing to do opening night if you can. There's usually reception, opportunity to have drinks and do some networking before the show. Sunny and Jazzy of Loudmouth Radio will be present and in the building, as well as our two special ticket winners for opening night, which we'll announce on Friday during Fantastic Friday's show. And we appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon. Make sure you follow us, Loudmouth Radio.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
They just don't understand.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. Sunny and Jazzy of Loudmouth TV is taking off with a brand new show, Off the Market, with its first season within the beautiful state of Hawaii, featuring some of the most sought-after areas of beachfront and inner island properties on the island of Maui and Oahu. Tune in to each episode with host Jazzy Jones-Smith as she talks to featured real estate agents as they showcase their open house listings to private homeowner tours where you just might find a house that you may want to take off the market.